Hey everybody, Ron here with Solo Operative Games. Today we're on Tabletop Simulator and we're going to be playing a solo game of Ada's Dream. Ada's Dream was designed by Toni López and published by Alley Cat Games. And when I heard of this game, I was super excited just based on the name and the theming, because I am a programmer by profession and Ada is the original computer programmer. She invented it, basically. Yeah, if you want to look up Ada Lovelace, and she's been featured in games like Civilization, Simulator, that kind of stuff, and many other things as like a leader. She's probably in, yeah, I don't know. She's in a lot of games where you have inventors or famous people, famous smart people. Once I actually read the rule book, looked at it, I'm not as enticed and thrilled because there's not a lot of programming elements in this. It is a dice drafting kind of rondel, but not really. I know that BGG describes it as a rondel game, but I don't see a rondel in this. It's nothing like Trajan. It's not a pick up a dice and move it that many steps. It's just move it one other step. So I don't see that theme coming through. And there are some punch cards which give you points, but you don't do anything program related with them. The only thing program I see is you draft a die, you store it in your workshop, and then on the next turn or in a future turn, you use that die to do an action. And so you're technically programming your actions one turn ahead of time. I would have liked to see a game maybe where you draft 4 dice in a row in order, and then you have to execute them in order, or maybe pay some kind of cost to switch them or manipulate them. So it's a little more programming. The weight on this game for BGG is a 4.0, which is very rare outside of like a Lacerda game. And it's not that complicated, but I can see the weight coming in with AP, where there are so many dice to choose from and so many actions to do. Just a little bit of, what should I be doing to score, maximize my points. But if you just play for fun and just do the actions and stuff, and especially if you want to play solo against the level 1 bot, you will win. The level 1 bot it doesn't do much of anything. And that's why we're going to be playing against the level 2 bot. Hopefully I can beat it and I don't get embarrassed here. But with that, let's get to it. I will teach the game as we play. It is already set up here to play a solo game. You set it up for a 2-player, and then you do a few things like you give the bot their own little track here on the left and a track on the right. And what else? They have, based on their difficulty, they have a setup of your little gears, and they get some cards. But other than that, let's get going. The bot is going to just alternate their turns, selecting a die, and then on the odd turns, playing a die on the even turns. So just go back and forth. I think if you get the hard copy of the game, there's actually like a player aid, which you flip over every time you take a turn with the bot, so you know exactly what they're doing. But you can always just know if they have 4 dice in their bag, they're going to take a dice. If they have 5 dice in their bag, they'll play a die. And one real quick copy about the physical copy of this game. It was technically available on Game Nerds and a few other places for a moment in like a pre-order. It is no longer there. The link to there from BGG links to a dead page. And so I don't know where you can purchase this. I think it was at Essen from what I heard, but I have not seen a way to get the physical copy yet. Alley Cat, you want to send me it? That would be awesome. But anyway, we'll be just playing a tabletop simulator. Let's get going. So the bot, on their first turn, they're also going to be taking a die. They do this randomly by rolling this little gray dice here. They've been given a 6. We start at the top of this little, the workshop here. We're going to count 6 across, which is this one. They're going to take the highest die, which is blue 6, move it to the next pool, and bump out the lowest die, which is this purple 1. Okay, that's going to be their active die for this round. And the first things they do is they are going to gain, we gain different rewards as the player based on which section we bump out. The bot always just gets a thing called a solo reward, which they move up on this track on the left. And if the die is equal to or greater this little number here, they get that reward. So with this 1, they move it here, and that says a 1+, so they will get this reward. And that says go up on the tech track or the research track, the color of the die they kicked out. So they did have a purple die here, so they're going to move up on this track. They are the red player. Then, if they emptied out a pot, they will also move up an additional step on that track. They did not. And then if they have the dice they chose is a 1, 2, or 3, they'll get up to a possible third bump on that track. It is a 1, so they will bump again on this track. All right. Then they're going to take this die, and they're going to put it in their bag. If they had any purple cards here, they would also go up on technology. So they just like go crazy on the technology. And when the player, one thing I found is sometimes I race up a track, and for the player, once you get to the top of the track, there is no benefit for going up that track again. I would have loved to see some kind of like get a coin or get some little reward for pinging the top of a track. Usually that's kind of standard in games. But in this game, once you get to the top track, there is no benefit other than you score more. But, you know, you just waste any other technology. The bot, on the other hand, once they get to the top of the track, they just spend those points on other tracks. And so, you know, it's possible for them to get to the top of all 4 tracks. We'll see if that happens with the level 2 bot, I'm not sure. But they were randomly given these 2 cards at the beginning of the game, a yellow and a blue. And so a pink die will not trigger any of those cards. And we do have this book down here, which is a solo. I think the physical copy comes with a much better solo player aid than having to refer to the book, but it does show exactly what we just said. She's in the workshop turn, so she moved the die, pushed out the lower die, gained a solo reward. Oh, you know what it's not that she goes up again. Sorry, I was giving her an extra bump here. It's she gains an extra solo reward if she empties out a track or has a 1, 2, or 3. Okay. So she's not screaming up the track. But this is a 3+, so she doesn't get any rewards for that. And then, yeah, now she would get bonus research if she had a purple card, but she doesn't. The last thing she'll do on her turn is it's called a advanced, or not advanced action. It's a, what are they called? Secondary action. And that is to spend a book. She did start the game with 1 book, so this goes back to the supply. And if you do a secondary action on the turn you pick a die, the workshop action it's called, then your steam power here goes up. Steam power has a little number about here, and that is the maximum number of points you can get for these equations. And you'll see what I mean by that. But if she gets this whole row unlocked, it would be 5 plus 6 plus 4 for 15 points. Well, if this cloud was still down here at 10, then that would max out at 10, not 15. So if you really want to score a super high row, you want to get that steam way up there, or you can try and do a strategy where you spread out your things and just get a bunch of them with not as high values. We'll get into that, don't worry. But that was her whole turn, and so it goes over to us. We have no dice, so we must do the same action she did, which is draft a die. Now we're looking for the color of the die determines what action we can do next turn. So if we want to do the institution, we need a green, travel blue, the study purple, meetings yellow. One other thing to talk about, the level 2 bot, their preferred action is yellow. So they're going to be doing meetings a lot. Now I can also go hardcore into meetings and try and there's some majority type scoring. So I can try and beat her at her own game. Or maybe I just say, let's ignore meetings and try the other 3, and just try and maximize those others. That might be the best thing to do. Maybe I'll go into one room heavily and ignore the other 3. I don't know. But I like to get into Ada's study as early as possible because you can get these cards, which just like her, can give us extra research if we draft those color dice. So let's get into Ada's study. Now, one thing we need to do is draft. Oh, I have 9 cards. Why do I have 9 cards? Hold on. I should have all my starter cards. Yeah, I should not have 2 of these people. That was like a starter card. Or a random level 1 card that we get in addition to our 7 starters. I think they just stuck together when I was dealing them out. Anyway, so we have 8 cards. We're going to draw 4. And we can play a card based on the die we draft. So not only are we looking at the color of the die, we're looking at the number of the die if we want to play one of these cards. And most of the cards have low numbers, especially the really good ones. Like this guy's pretty nice. He needs a 1 or a 2. So those low number dice are going to let us play better cards but they're not going to score as well at the end of the game. The last thing we need to check before we start drafting dice is these scoring tiles, which are little punch cards. They're called program tiles. And they give various victory points for the dice that you draft. So if I can put 3 yellow die in a row, that's 8 points. If I have all different colors, 6. If they're descending, 6. Or if I have same color and they're all even, 10. I'm liking this purple one. I think that'll go well with our purple strategy. And there are 3 purple dice out here, so maybe we'll do that. To get the purple die, we just need to move in a die that's equal or greater to it into that bowl. And the die I want to play, or the card I want to play, probably, I like Augustus Morgan, and I like William Friend here. I think we'll go for William. Well, he can take a higher die. We're taking purples. We're looking at 1s, 2s, and 3s. But I think that's okay. All right, let's try and get this purple 3 then. So I'm going to move. I can pick any of these. Let's just move. And the gray counts as a wild, by the way, so that these are all technically any color. So we're not limited to 3 purples. So maybe we should go for like a 4 purple. So we can play this card and get a better die. Let's do that. All right, so I'm going to make this green one go here. And that bumps out this 4, or I can bump out this 4 because it's equal or greater. And then I get this reward here, which is a brass. And so I now have 2 brass. I'm then going to take this die and put it into my storage on my own, what's this called? Machine. I think this is my machine. And then I can play a card. And so since I had a 4, this is the only card I can play. And that gives me a book, which I'll take. And it gives me 3 money. I started with 4 normally, plus an extra one because I was second player. And now I'm getting 3 more. All right, that's my card. And we can go here to the actual player tune. So we're doing the workshop action. We pushed out a die, gained the workshop bonuses. If there was an empty, we'd refill. Played our card, and now we activate assignments. Now here I took a gray die, so it wouldn't activate any of the assignment cards, but we don't have any, so that was a perfect time to take a gray die. And then I can do a secondary action. So just like her, I will trade in my book that I just got and move up on my Steam. Okay, that's the end of our turn. So go to hers, and remember, since she has 5, she's going to draw one, so go ahead and shuffle and pull one out. You don't need to roll it. It's always just going to go to the value that's pre-programmed onto her board based on difficulty. So she'll put the 5 there, and we'll go ahead and look up the purple action. The dice are kind of pink, but they call them purple. So the first thing is if she's doing the study action, just like we planned to. If she has a 2 to 6, she's going to look here, and this would be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And she drew a 5, so she's going to take this one right here. Oh, it has 2 states. That's weird. What is state 2? Oh, it's standing up. Okay, cool. There's in the game, there's like a dual layered punch board or whatever, so you can like stand them up like this. I don't think that works really well in Tabletop Simulator, so we're just going to lay it down right there. It doesn't look as cool as it does on the physical copy, but it's going to be much easier to read. She automatically scores the points on there. It doesn't matter what dice there. So it was lucky she took the 6-pointer and not the 10-pointer. It was random. Whenever you take a punch card as part of the study action, you always are going to remove the lowest one if it's still there, and then move all of them over. So luckily this all purple one that we plan to get is still there. The next thing she does as part of the purple action is she's going to, based on the color, take one of these little laboratory rewards, either a book, an addition gear, or a assignment card. And so based on her having a 5, she's going to do a book. So that's all she does is take a book and add it to her supply. We already cycled the markets. She does not have any improved actions. That's if you got high enough on the research track. And then because she has a book, she's going to take the publish action. by removing a disc. Oh. She would put it on top of a gear that or a disc that she already has on the board. She does not have any gears on the disc on the board yet. So she can't do that. Publish action. So whenever she can't publish, she instead builds a gear. Well, she can't build a gear because she has a disc on top of it. So she kind of chicken and the egg, like she wanted to do one to do the other. Neither of them were possible. So sounds like she doesn't get to do either. So that'll end her turn. Now we have a die, so we could go back to the workshop and get another die if we really wanted to, or we could spend this die here. Now I'm a little concerned with her taking my purple 3 that I really want. Because remember, I'm trying to get like 3 purple dice. So I might want to go grab that one right now. I could play either of these 2 people. Anna, and we'll just call her Anna. She allows you to move your travel person into various parts of England. Whereas Charles goes up on the innovation track and lets you take 2 different workshop rewards. And that could be really good. But I'd like to get this card here down so that when I draft purple dice, I get a reward. So let's just go ahead with our first plan. We're going to take this 4 and we're just going to stick it right here. We can stick it anywhere. The best scoring method is to have a middle dice here. So 3, 4, 5, a middle dice here, 3, 4, 5, and then add them together. So they become like a 6, 7, or 8. And then multiply them by a high dice. So you could get like 3 plus 3 times 6. And we don't use PEMDAS here, we just go straight down or straight across. So it would be just do the addition first and then the multiplication. And 40 is the max we can ever get. So we don't really need high dice. Like you don't just have to always draft the 6. Like get the lower ones and just add them together before you multiply. And so the game, the rule book is full of tips. And one thing it says is to try to get 3 multiplication tiles for your max score. I don't know how possible that is. I only got 2 in a demo game that I tried, but we'll see. Anyway, put it there. Then we get to take any color action because this is a gray die, and we're going to choose purple. And we have this action here. It tells us what to do. Select a program tile, place it on your board. So we're going to go ahead and grab. We'll get the all purple. And we get a reward based on where we place this. Let's see. I don't want to put it in the top row or actually, I guess maybe this middle dice. I might want to move this. No, I'm going to put it here because this gives us 2 research. And we're going to go ahead and go up 2 on this purple track for that. And now if this middle one is all purple, we'll get 8 points. Okay, remember anytime we take it, we get rid of the bottom one, slide them all over, and output some new ones. Maybe I should have just taken the 10. No, I think that's even harder. Okay, so now again, we can take one of the lab rewards, so a book, an addition gear, or a card. We're gonna take this pink one. Now it does, not all of them do, but this pink one does require us to discard a card in order to take it. So we will discard, I think, Anne. And we're going to draw this card. Now this will go under the pink section. Now in the physical copy, you would slide this under, but that's just not working in Tabletop Simulator for some reason. Even if I slide it, maybe it'll work. Oh wait, we got it to work. Oh, I need to take the rewards. So we go up in the pink track. Now we've hit this little exclamation mark, which is a breakthrough, and we get the reward right up here, which is 2 more money. We are kind of loaded in money here. We have 10. And now, whenever we take this reward, we get an additional 1. Now, I don't know if that's retroactive. No, it is. It is, because it says after you do the main action, if you have a advanced action, you can do it. So I think we are going to get that. Let me know in the comments if I'm wrong. Am I reading that right? The other reward we get is to draw 2 cards. Now there is kind of a deck building because you can buy better cards over here. But you only are going to ever have 8 cards. So every time you add a card, you remove a card. So there's no need to purge your deck or anything like that. Okay, now we can slide this one under and see if it stays. Sometimes it does. Yeah, once it goes above, oh, there it goes. It's going. Let's try and slide it. Okay, we got it. Cool. And now again, anytime we draw, we're gonna get rid of the bottom one, refill. And now I can do either my secondary action. If I spend a book while I'm at a study, I would get to place a disc where I already have a disc. I don't have any discs out, so I can't do that. I can build a gear, but I don't have any discs out. So I have the same fate as her, where it's just early. We haven't done anything to do that. It's kind of maybe they're encouraging you to go somewhere else where you get a disc out before you go to the study, but just going to the study early is really good. Back to the bot. She's got 4 dice, so she's going to draft one. We do need to roll this dice here. It's a 2. So 1, 2. Take the highest die, 4. Bump out the lowest die. Oops. Was that a 2 or a 3? I think it was a 3. She's going to get a reward, which is nothing. There's no empty, so there's nothing there, but she does have a 1, 2, or 3, so she's going to bump again. And then she's going to activate her blue cards. She's got 1 blue card, so she gets 1 blue research. And then she'll take that one back, put it in her bag, and then she will spend her book to go up on the steam track. Okay, our turn. The bot can go really fast. Her turns can fly by, so there's only a few of them that have like kind of, decision trees about what she does, but most of them are fairly straightforward. Let's go grab a die for us. We wanted this pink 3, so we just need to move something in there. I'm gonna move the yellow because I like to have, multiple options in every cup. So we're moving the pink 3 out. That does give us 2 coal. Now, don't ask me why a computer programming game has brass and coal. Well, I know the brass, but I guess their engines run on coal. She's like building a coal-powered computer. Anyway. Maybe I just don't know history. Maybe she did. 3 goes here. Now I activate my cards, so I'm gonna get 1 bump on the purple track. Great. And then I can spend my book. Can spend it to go up on the steam track. I would have to spend a coal, or I can save it and maybe use it in another location. I don't know. We are going back to purple, which the books aren't really viable for us right now. We need to get a gear out. Maybe we shouldn't have done purple. We might have to draw 2 dice in a row. That's okay. So I am gonna go ahead and let's keep the book. Spend the book. Let's spend the book. All right. So we go up on Steam and have to spend 1 coal. So our machine is humming. We can get up to 20 points per row. Okay. Bot's turn. They have 5, so they're going to draw 1 out of here. And this goes in as a 6. So they're already at 5 and 6 here. It is a yellow dice, so they're going to do the meetings action. So let's find that in the book just so we don't mess it up. So based on a 6, she's going to get cards from left to right. So 3, 4, 5, 6. She wants this card. And all she really cares about is, does it have a little symbol here? It does not. So it's just going to go in this pile for points. So she just scored 2 points. That's it. Let's see. She's going to place a disc. So this top left disc in this meeting room, wherever she took the card. She gets no reward. Cycle market. And then does she have an improved action? She does not. So we are going to just slide this down because there's no card to remove. And it says she builds a gear, right? Or was that? Yeah, the last thing she does is build a gear. And so she can build this gear because there's no disc on it. Okay. Back to us. So I think we decided we're not doing this. So a gray dice would be fine because we're not going to trigger anything. So now we have multiple options. So our cards, we've got 1, 2s, or 3s, or this one is we pay gold equal to the number of the dice. But the reward is to remove one of our discs from the game. Oh, that's actually not too bad. Did we not play a card with when we took the 3? We didn't, because this was our discard. We didn't play a card. Do we need to back that up? Yeah, we activated assignments. We did not play a partner card. Okay. So let's play. Oh, I would have done the turn completely different then. Whatever. Let's just do this one then. And so we are going to pay, the dice we took was a 3, so it costs 3 money to play that card. And we can remove a disc from the game. So this disc is just out of the game. Oh yeah, that doesn't do exactly what I, because I was thinking I could stack a disc by doing purple again. Okay, we're fine. So this is now our other turn. Do we want to play the purple? We don't have a book, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, we're going to play the pink die here. We want to put it in this row. I'm just going to put it here because this will be 4 plus 3 is 7. If we can get a times 4 right here, we get maybe that'd be plenty. Or we can just get another plus like 5 or 6 or something. But anyway, so we've got this 3. We played a purple action. So we're doing the same thing. Again, we're going to take one of these scoring conditions. 2 greens adjacent, that's pretty easy. Only 3s and 4s. That's a perfect one for us. Let's do that. So we'll take this guy here and put it on this column, whatever. We get a book as a reward. Fell off. Whatever, that works. Okay. And then that is going to cycle these. And then we'll take a assignment card. Well, we don't have to. We could take an addition gear or a book, but I do want an assignment card. I think we're gonna try. I want to try and do a lot of traveling. I didn't do traveling much at all last game, so I want to try this one. So we'll take this blue one here. We need to pay a card. Let's get rid of Mary Somerville. And the reward here is, oh, it's not a great reward for us because it's go up on the blue track. And then it's get a money for every 2 steps we are on the blue track, which we're not even 2, so we're not getting any money. So maybe that was a bad one to take. I want to reverse that, take something else. Yeah, let's try the green one instead. So Mary, come back to my hand. We're going to check this green one. And that's just 2 bumps on the green track. Okay. Slide that baby in. And gotta make sure I'm not missing anything. Oh, do we have an advanced action? Hey, we do. We're higher than this. Did we forget to do that last time when I'm like, hey, we get an advanced action? I think we did. Okay, so last time we were higher, we would have just gotten a book, I think. And this time, you have to just pick a different action. We'll get a plus gear. Man, I'm failing hard, guys. It's much different when you're just playing and looking the rule book for everything, or when you're recording and you're trying to like move fast to keep it interesting, whatever. Let's refill the market. And do we want to spend our book? No, because we have no gear to place on top or disc. Okay. We can build a gear, and so I think I will. We're going to build this plus gear, and we'll put it here. It costs 2 wood and a brass, or 2 coal and a brass. Is that right? No, 2 brass and a coal. Why did I say wood? Because it looks like wood. I don't know. 2 brass. Go in there. And a coal. Go in there. All right. And now we're going to get points if we can fill this whole row with dice and gears. Okay. Probably should have taken this gear. Now let's switch that. So we already got 2 dice there. Might as well. Yeah. Take backs are for fun. That's the end of our turn. Bot's turn. They have 4, so they're going to grab a die. There's only 18s in here. 18 turns in here. It's pretty generous for a Euro lately. But 9 times you're drafting a die, 9 times you're playing a die. So maybe there's only 9 turns. Anyway, she's got 3. So 1, 2, 3. Highest die, lowest die. Gaining a reward. That's on a 2+, so it doesn't happen. No empty bowls, but it is a 1, 2, or 3, so gain another reward. Take the purple die here. Activate purple cards. She doesn't have any. Activate books. Doesn't have any. Try to publish or try to do a gear. Can't do it. Her turn's over. All right. For us, we need to take a die. Unfortunately, there's no bowls to empty. I like to empty them. I think we want a green die. And this, if we take this green die, it gives us 2 cards. We take this one, it gives us a brass. And we do need 3s and 4s for our scoring conditions. So this green 4 looks great. So I'm going to move this blue 6 in here, bump the 4 out to take a brass. No empties, so take this back here. Then we're going to play a card. Now we actually can't play a card. Ah, that was dumb. Hold on. I need to think more, guys, before I do things like this. Okay. We want a 3, not a 4. Yo, you can play a coal to change it. Is that worth it? I think that is. Okay. So we are doing the same action, but when we bump this out, we're going to use a coal. And right here it says you can plus or minus 1. So we'll spend this coal here to change this to a 3. So we'll still get the brass. We'll move this back. Okay. And then we'll play this 3. This lets us go up on our innovation track and take 2 different awards from the workshop. I'm going to go ahead and take a green bump is from here. And that gives us a Eureka or whatever, breakthrough, which is a brass. And then we'll pick one other reward, which I think is going to be another brass. So we gained 3 brass that turn. That's pretty nice. But you can see these multiplication gears take like 5 brass. So we're going to need a lot of it if we want those multiplication gears on play. Okay, we played our card. Now we'll activate our assignments. This was a green die, so we go up again on the green track. And that's it. I could play a book to go up on Steam. I don't have any coal, so I can't do that. But I could build a gear. No, I cannot, because I have no discs free. Okay, bot's turn. They have 5, so there's shuffle and draw 1. Looking for a 4. And it is a blue action. All right. We're getting to see everything. Moves her travel marker based on the die value. She drafted a 4. She wants to go to the nearest university. Only traveling to universities she has not yet been to, and she's getting rewards. So she will move. She's the red player, so technically I guess it's a guy. To nearest university, which is Oxford. Is going to place a disc there, which will be worth 2 points at the end of the game. And then you refer to this little book over here. And unfortunately, this lists the universities by number, but this version of the Tabletop Simulator mod does not have the numbers printed on the universities. So you just kind of have to guess. So this is like reward plus innovation. And so I interpret that to be, it's definitely a southern one, right? Innovation by 1, solo reward. So I think Oxford is 5. Because it is worth 2 points. So yeah, we're going to do that. So innovation 1, solo reward. So there. Nothing yet for that one. All right. And then let's keep reading on the travel action. If she has improved action, and then builds a gear. She does not have the approved action quite yet, so she'll ignore that. She will build this gear though, and now that's worth 15 points. 6 plus 5, 5 plus 6 plus 4. All points are at the end of the game, though. So that's the end of her turn. We'll go ahead and spend this green 3. We're going to put it right here, because now we satisfy that. That's going to be 8 points at the end of the game. And we could do 7 times 3. I don't know. Like, if I'm using a multiplier, I want to get up to 30 if I can, if my Steam gets that high. But we played a green die. So let's do the green action, which is up here. We're going to select an available lecture space and pay the innovation cost. Now, we only have 2 innovation, so we're a little bit limited. We can only go to level 2 costs 1. Level 3 will cost 1 plus an additional 1 because we don't have a disc below it. But I think we're going to go to the advancement of science and put 1 there. So, yeah. So we're going to take a disc and we'll go and grab this one. Place it there. Now this is going to cost us 1 innovation. Let's go down on that track. And then we are going to get 2 money and 2 research bumps. So let's take our money back up to 9. Research bumps, I think we're going to go on blue, purple. All of them are pretty good, but we want to get another Eureka. That's money. Do we really want that? Probably not. Let's go up on blue. 1, 2. So we get Eureka here, which is innovation. So we just get it right back. Cool. And now we've got the extra action if we do the blue. Now, after that, now it says, since we're above this level on green, our extra action here is to take a reward that's below where we placed our disc. Well, the only thing that's below our disc is the Analytical Society, which is draw a card and take 2 more money. No, we do have a hand limit of 5 at the end of our turn, but we're nowhere close to that. Okay. Anything else on the green check? Nope. So we are going to do a secondary action if we want. Secondary for green is you can take a die on your board, anywhere on your board, and switch it with a die in the workshop. So that could be critical if you want a specific color die, or like you got a scoring condition and you don't satisfy it, and so you need to switch a die out. But I don't think we need to do that right now. So we'll go ahead and just play a gear. Oh, we don't have coal. Oh, we can't. Dang it. I'm kind of wasting these secondary actions, guys. I'm not planning ahead. Oh well. Can we buy it with money? No. So we need to make sure we get some coal if we can somehow. Okay, that's the end of our turn. We'll go to the bot. They need a die. We are 1/3 done with the game. It is a 6, which is here. I'm going to take the 3. Now they can't bump out a 6, so they're going to actually just keep moving it as if they played a coal. And that would bump out this blue 3. They're going to get a reward. Now that when it's at the top, it wraps around and then goes up a level. Not a 4, so it doesn't do anything. No empties, so they just bring this back. But I guess it is a 1, 2, or 3, so they do go again. I'll give them a research bump on blue. That does give them a bonus, but whenever they do that, they just go up on the track. And now they will activate blue cards, which is this one, so they go up on blue again. Then add this to their bag. She has no books, and she cannot build any gears. Turn is over. Okay. Our turn. We need a die. There's a couple ways we could get empties here. But not if we want coal. Let's get this yellow 5, I think, by moving this gray dice to here. Nope, I'm going to move, actually, yeah, let's move the gray one in here. Bump the 5 out, taking 2 coal. There's no empties. This 5 comes home, and we could play William Earl of Lovelace. Is that her husband? Her father? No, her father's the Duke. Anyway, so we need to pay that. We took a 5, so we take 5 money. Why did that one come with a stack? That's not right. There's something wrong in this thing, so be careful when you pull money out that it's all ones. How much money did we have? I think we had this much money. Could be wrong. I think I might be off by $1 because when I moved it cloned it, but we'll see. Okay, so I spent 5 money, so I can play this card, which gives me a brass and 2 coal. Okay, and then I would activate yellow cards. I do not have a yellow card. Now spend a book. Yeah, let's do it. A book and 2 coal. Go up on the Steam track. So now we can get 25 points as a max here. 7 times 3. I wonder if we bump this to a 4, then it's much more worth it. Get 28 out of it. There are ways to manipulate the dice up and down. Okay. That was our that. Yes. Okay. Back to the bot. S5. Green. It's already the right number. A green dice. So she's coming here now. Let's look at her actions for that. So based on what she picked out, she's going to the Royal Society. And she's going to move a disc equal to the level of her innovation. So she's innovation 3. So she's going to take this disc and put it, which one did I say? Royal Society. Brown one at level 3. Now, if that was Phil, she would just move over to the next one or next one down or something like that. Okay, so we can also look up here, Royal Society level 3. For her is 2 solo rewards. So bump, bump. None of those gave it anything for a 2. She does not have an advanced action there. Then she's going to gain an innovation. That's a tricky one to remember, but she's always going to bump up innovation whenever she goes to lecture. And then she builds a gear if possible, and it is. Okay, our turn. You want to use this yellow die? I think we do. Where do we want to put it? Well, we want this one. Well, I guess we could go in here. Definitely don't want to do it in this track. We could do 4 times 5 for 20. It's probably better to do it here. Or plus 3 times 5 or something like that. That'd be 35. Okay, so we'll put it there. We're doing a yellow action. And for us, we need to select a meeting room and pay the cost. I have a book, right? Okay, just make sure. So the cost goes 5432. We do have quite a bit of money. Now, at the end of the game, whatever rooms we have the majority of discs in, we get these little double multipliers, which make our cards worth more for having them with those particular tags. Now, I don't remember. No, we have all our base cards, which is just 1 of each, so it doesn't matter. We are going to pick a card from that room or to the right. So, like, if we did this blue one, there's no blues. This green one, there's no green. So none of these cards are going to help us with scoring. That's what I'm trying to get at. And she's already got a disc in this one for the pie. I think there's the mathematicians. Astronomers. I don't know what that one is. Oh, that's mechanics and scientists or something like that. Okay. So let's just base it on what card we want to go with. Catherine gives us, for every card in our hand, we get a coal and 2 money, up to 3. That's a pretty good one. Worsnig. The heck is your name? You must be Polish. That's all I can say. You put an extra disc out in any of the seats. That is amazing if you're going for this strategy. And lets you draw 2 cards. Charles lets you go up in innovation, take 2 bumps and 2 coal. That's a pretty nice one. But these ones are both 1s and 2s. And I already have a lot of cards that make me pick 1s and 2s. Whereas these, you can play any dice, but you just step it down by one when you play the card. So I'm going to go grab Catherine. But I think we're going to... Let's go into this room. So we're going to pay an extra $1 just to go in here. So should we do that? No, let's just fight her. Let's fight her. All right, 2 money. We're just going to put one in this room. Which one do we want to take? Let's do this one's fine. Put it there. All right, so now we're tied, so neither of us get the +2. We just get the 1. But whatever. And we're going to take Catherine. She goes into our hand. Then we're going to slide these down. Now, if we took somebody from the 2, 3, or 4, we'd get to draw some cards, but we did not. So it's another kind of... If we paid a coin, we could have drawn a money. Or no, we wouldn't have. By taking this card, we just don't get to draw. That's fine. Okay, draw a number of cards. We do not have the advanced action here, so we don't get to play a card. That's... Oh, I'd really love to have the yellow one up there. I should try and get that up. But that's it. Okay. Oh, we do need to get rid of a card. Anytime you draw a card, you get rid of one. Because we have 1 here, 5 + 3, that's 9. So we can get rid of something from our hand or something from our discard pile. Let's look at these. I think Anne Isabella Milbanke is going out of the game. I just don't like going to towns. I don't know. There are quite a lot of good rewards in them, but whatever. Okay. So we've got our 8 cards. We're good. Now we can do the extended action, which is pay a book, the advanced action, whatever, to take one of these 2 gears. I'm going to grab... This one's 5 steel and go down in innovation. This one's, or not steel, brass. 5 brass and pay 2 coal. Let's do this one, I think. And that was our extra action. One of these will come out. Oh, are you kidding me? 4 and 3? I don't know. Okay, so we've got a multiplication gear to build at some point later when we have 5 brass. Our turn's over. She needs a die. 2. Take the highest, bump the lowest. Okay, it's a 4. She'll go up 1, which lets her go up on the track she's bumping, which is yellow. And then it's not a 1, 2, or 3, so it's just going to activate assignments, which is go up yellow. Get a breakthrough, which is this. And then take this die back, add it to her hand. She does not have a book. Gear. Okay. We need a die. There's a bunch of empty ones. Not a lot of choices. Could bump this out. Get a yellow bump here, +2 coal, but then we'd have a 3 green. We don't have a lot of on this track innovation. What if we took this 6 here? And we could take this 6, a gray 6. Can we do that? So we're gonna move this here and bump this gray 6. Yes, perfect. Okay. Now we get a few things. First, we get a brass, which we need for our multiplication gear. Cool. Then we get an innovation bump because this pot is empty. And then we refill it with 3 dice. They're rolled randomly. Those all just like went flying. Okay. And then we're going to grab this 6 here. Can we play a card? Yes, we can. So play Catherine Murray. We do have to decrement that down to a 5 to play her. And then how many cards do I have in hand? I have 2. So I get 2 coal and 4 money. Just put a 1 back, grab a 5. Okay, that worked. And then we would activate assignments. We don't have any because it's gray. We don't do that. We don't have a book to go up in the steam track, but we can build a gear. So let's go ahead and build this gear here. So for 5, brass. That's a lot. And 1 innovation. I just went up on the innovation track. Whatever. We put this here. Now, at the moment, this is 4 plus 3, which is 7, times 3 is 21. And I'm under my threshold, so I would get 21 points. Pretty good. But I might want to bump this up to a 4 at some point, if possible. Especially if I get my steam up. Bot's turn. They're going to take the die out of here. Set it to a 4. And they're doing the blue action. The travel. They want to go to the nearest university. Let's take their disc and put it on the nearest university. This is 2 bumps away. Cambridge is 3. Birmingham is 3. So I think they go to Bristol. All right, Bristol is cards and 2 technology, research, whatever. Which one do you think? Is it a 1-pointer or a 2-pointer? It's a 2-pointer. Southern 2-pointer. There we go. It's probably this one. Gain a solo reward, increase 2 on the blue track. And that gives her another Rika, so she'll get 3 solo rewards. 1, 2, 3. Lets her go up. Now, because she's not on a taking a dice turn or whatever. Oh. What's that for? Whose 4 is that? What the heck? Is it mine? It is mine. Oh, it can't be mine. I am lost. I don't know what that is. Because she's got 5 dice. This is her playing a dice. When I play, I'll have 5. Okay, I don't know what this is. I assume it just moved accidentally. Whatever. When something moved it. I could have totally messed up, but whatever. We're just gonna keep going. What was I gonna say? Okay, when she takes this reward here, because there's not an active die per se, or is this blue? I think the blue is the active die. Okay, so she goes up in the blue track. Let's check that. Solo rewards. Where's the list of solo rewards? Huh. Does not say. Active dice and colors determined by the dice chosen from the workshop or drawn from the bag in an actions turn. All right, well, let's just say blue's active then. So go up here. And she was here, so that's 1, 2, 3. She gets a book. Oh man, I got so distracted. I don't know if I followed through on everything there. Okay, let's call it good there. And she's still on a blue action. She went to university. She has improved actions here. Yes, so she's gonna do the second improved action. Ooh, which is just 2 extra solar rewards. Boom, boom, and builds a gear. All right, us, we're going to play this 5. Where do we want to put it? Maybe we don't want to put it here. Let's put it here. 4 plus 5 would be 9 times 5, 45 points. I mean, we get our cold steam up. That's not bad. Let's do that. Okay. Even if it's just 4 plus 5 plus 5, it's 14. Put it there. We're doing a gray action, so we can pick anything. Do I want to get purple? Like to bump the yellow track. Possible. I mean, this. Innovation, draw a card. Score something here. Different, no consecutive. It's kind of challenging. I could play it here. Okay. I think we'll do that. Might be good to do yellow or blue since we don't have any activations there. Do I want to do blue action? Do I want to do a green action? Not green. Definitely not green. Definitely not yellow. Yeah, let's do purple. All right. So we're gonna try this 10-pointer. Oh, all less than 4. At the bottom one, all less. No, I want to put it here, so that wouldn't matter. Okay. Different, no consecutive is our goal here, and we're going up 2 on each. Okay, it's gonna be challenging, but we can try and do it. So then this one will go out of the game. Then we're gonna take 2 of these rewards. So we'll take a. Oh, if we took this one, we'd get 2 purple bumps, and then we'd get both other rewards. No, I want the yellow one. All right, so I'm gonna take this as my first thing. Discard a card. To go up on yellow. Go up in innovation. Now we can do green actions and draw a card. Slide this under. Okay. And refill here. We need to take 1 more of these. I think we should take a book because we're out of books. Now I'm going to go ahead and spend the book immediately to take a disc. We're going to take this disc here on top of any of my other discs. And then you get to do the level 1 advanced action for that. So if we put it here, the level 1 advanced action is get a reward below it. So that would be a card and 2 money. Not very good. We don't have any here, none here. So the only place we can is place it here. And the level 1 extended or advanced action here is to play a card. So we get to play one of our cards for free, as mind you. So I'm going to go play Augustus. So lets me go up in innovation and take any one of these rewards again. So I'll take another card. And this one I will grab. I'm a little higher on blue. That would be worth 2 money. But I'm going to take this gray one. You can make gray anything. So I'll make it yellow. So I can go up on any track, pick yellow. And then I can pick any workshop reward. I'll pick research. Brass would be good, but I'll pick research. So I'll go up here, gain 2 coal for my breakthrough. Tuck this in. You can. Let's move it. Oh, nope, not that. Yeah. No, you can't. All right, we're just gonna stack them here. We got plenty of space. Whatever. We'll just remember. It's more to remember which one you played, but whatever. This is fine. Okay. And then that was our extended, our bonus action, secondary action. Okay. So go to the bot. They need a die. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. High die, low die. Oops. Take a bump here, which gives them a research on gray, which is their preferred, which is yellow. The red one. Then there's no empties, but it is a 1, 2, or 3. So they go in. Take this back here. Activate assignments. Gray doesn't activate anything. Put it in their bag. They will then spend the book. Go up Okay. Our turn. We need a die. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. Okay, we're still good. I would love, let's see, to make this one work, I'm going to have a 5, a 3, and a 1. And so probably the 1 would be best played here with a minus there. If you don't play a gear, it's -2, so even playing a -1 is actually better than having a blank one here. So we want to go 5, 3, 1, and we want this one to be pink. So we can find a pink 3 or any 1 is probably what we want here. There's no pink 3, but we could change this with coal. I don't think we have. Oh, we have tons of coal. Okay, so maybe that's our case. Any 1. There are no 1s. We could bump something to it from a 2 down to a 1. Green action. We've got a lot of innovation now, so maybe we do that. Okay, we're going to take this 4, bump out the 2, and before we do that, because we're about to get an innovation, I'm actually going to spend an innovation. If you go down 2 bumps, you can take a reward here. So I will go up on, let's see where we are. Let's go up on green as our reward. Okay. Now I'll take this reward, which is go up on innovation, because we would have pinged out, so we needed to spend the 2. So we didn't max out. There are no empties. We'll take this back. We can play a card. This would cost us 2 money. Sounds good to me. So 2 money. Oh, we were going to pay a coal. Sorry, I forgot to do this before we moved it back. But a coal to bump it down to a 1. And then we played this card, which gives us a bump on any track. We're going to bump green again for a Eureka, which is a why do I call it Eureka? It's a breakthrough for a brass. And then we can take a book or build a gear. I can't build the gear I want, so let's just take a book, which is good. Okay. That works for me. We need to activate our assignments. It is a green. Green. And then we can play a book and re-full. Sure, let's do it. So now 30 is our maximum number of points, which is 4 times 5, 45 if we put a multiplier here, but now we can feel free to bump one of these. Bump this one is the best. Okay. That's our turn. Bot's turn. Die. It's going to be a 3. Perfect. Pink action. All right, they're going to take one of these. They played a 3, so 2, 3. Ah, they took that 10 pointer. Are you kidding me? This will refresh. Oh, I never refreshed this. Sorry. And then what does a 3 get them on purple? An assignment. Which one do they take? Preferred color for this right. So they want a yellow if possible. I'll take the gray. All right. Now they don't get rewards on a card. Instead, they get 1 research matching the column and 1 solo. So they get a yellow bump and one of these, which gives them innovation. Ooh, they're going to max innovation. Hopefully they don't do any green actions. Okay, and then if she has improved actions, which one should just do purple? She does not. Okay, good for us. Has a book. She takes the publish action. She does not have a book. She's struggled to get books, I've noticed. I don't know what. She'll get books every time she goes around now, but I don't know. There's not a lot of ways for her to get books. Okay, our action, we're going to spend this green one here and do the green action. We've got 5 innovation, and there are like goals on each one of these. We want to give a lecture at 3 of the institutions. We've got 1. To be a university in each region, yeah, that's never happening. Build 3 addition gears. We built 1. Meet in 3 different rooms. We're in 1. So I guess we should try and be in a different column than we are. We want to get high as we can because these are victory points for majorities. Would love to build a gear, but that one's since we have one here, it would cost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Can't do that. I think the highest we can do is level 5 right now. 1 on every thing could be good. But oh, that's the same one we already did. This one would be great. Just a bunch of resources so we can build some gears. Yeah, let's do that one. We get 6 points if she doesn't get up this high. Although her innovation is pretty high, she's going to go up here. Let's try it. So we're going to take a gear. I want to do this one and this one. Let's do... It's like, where do you want to actually score them? We don't want to score those. This one, not necessarily, because this 1 is not going to be the greatest. We know we have a 5, 3, 1. But this purple one could be good. Get a lot of high purples. This one's going to be crap. All right, let's take this disc then. Actually, yeah, okay. And we're going to put it here. So again, it costs 2 for this level, 2 for this level, 1 for this level. We don't pay here because we already have a disc on this level. So 5 innovation. Oh gosh, that was expensive. And our rewards are 5 money, 3 brass, 1 coal. Wish we got more coal out of that actually. It's a good spot for brass, but nice to get like 5 coal. Okay. And so you can see like it's better to build up each level because you're paying low. I'm not doing that. Okay, what else? It's hard to remember what the active dice was, but yeah. Did that, got our rewards. Now we do the advanced action, which is take anything. It doesn't have to be in the same column. It can be any column that's below this. So I could take the 1 bump in every track that I wanted to get. I just did that. I didn't. I think that is what we're going to do. So 1 in every track. Here. There. Am I not going to get any rewards? I didn't get a single reward. But whatever. We're high in a bunch of tracks. Okay. It's the end of, we can now do the book action, which is switch a die. I don't think we need to switch any dice. So I'm going to build a gear. We'll do the 2 brass, 1 coal. 1 here. Build this addition, and we're going to put that here. Okay, so that's 9. Could be 45. That's the end of my turn. How many turns we got left? 6. Yeah, 6 turns left. Here we go. 1. Oh, she's getting a double reward. So 6 comes here, 3 goes there. She's going to get 1 solo here, 1 solo here, and this is a 3, so she's getting 3 solo rewards. 1, 2, 3. And now she's going to get all of this because they're all lower than 4. So the first thing is claim an achievement, and she'll go to the yellow if first, and there is 7 points there. She'll take that. Sucks for us. Just going to go up on the track, which is green. First time there. And then she's going to take a book. Okay. Then pull this green die back. Activate cards. She doesn't have any. And then put this in here and spend the book. Okay. Our turn. Let's draft this too. We have a coal? Yeah, we do. So I'll go blue. Oh, this should have refilled when she got that reward. Okay. Is there anything better? Not really. I mean, we could get 3. We need a purple 3. That was the reason we're doing this. And we do need cards, so yeah, let's do that. So we're going to put the blue one here, bump the 2 out, take 2 cards. We do need to shuffle. Right, there's our 2 cards. Not bad, not bad. It's back. Play a card. So we could put out a token or adjust a die, so make that a 4. Or we would get 1 coal and 2 money. Yeah, she's not worth it. So let's play the Luigi. He costs money equal to the die, so only 2. That's brilliant. So spend 5, get 3 back. And then we can put a disc out on top of where we already have it. So that would win us majority here if we did it there. We could play a card for free, but our card sucks. So I don't think that's worth it. If we go here, we would take any of these rewards, which is pretty good. So let's do that. Would pretty much guarantee us 6 points too. So let's take, which one were we committing to? The middle one? Put that there. And take any reward lower. Or is this? Oh, this is just, no, this is remove a gear from the game. Oh, never mind. I want to do that. Sorry, this is not this action, the put on top. This is just take 1 out. Okay. So instead, I think he'll do is manipulate and make this a 4. So now we have 28 points for this round. Awesome. Okay. That was the card. We'd activate purple assignments. There's 1 purple here for a purple bump. That gives us 2 money. I've never known money in this game to be hard to get. It's not a tight money game. And now we could spend a book, which we don't have, to go up on there, or we can build a gear. I don't want to put my minus on either of these. That's all I have. I guess we could put it here. And just not worry about storing this one. Because it would be 3 minus 3. Because we're about, oh, we're supposed to play a coal. Ah, crap. Forgot. Manipulate that. So this would be 3 minus 3, and which is worthless. So we're not going to play gear either. Wow, I'm wasting these secondary actions big time. Okay. Pull a random one out of here. Set it to a 2. Green action. Dang it, we didn't want to do a green action. So she's doing a 2 on green, which goes to wherever to win a row majority. Well, she can go up to 5, and oops, she's going to take my majority. It's left to right, right? It's the tiebreaker. Left to right. Okay. So this is her max level, and she wants to take this majority from me. So she goes here. Okay. She's going to gain a reward. This was level 5 Royal Society. 1 partner card from the display in this solo reward. She takes the partner card worth the most points, so she takes this one. It's a red, so it goes in that pile. These are just refill. You don't remove this one when it's just when you're not doing the action, whatever. And the solo reward, no bonus there. She'll go on up on innovations, maxed. Does she have improved actions here? No. Build a gear. Okay. For us, we're going to play the purple here, which scores the 10 points. Awesome. Helps us score these 8 if we get one more purple. Is there another purple? There's one left. Okay. We want now to do this purple. Which one of these are we going to pick? The bottom one. Oh, the top one, probably. Can we satisfy any of these? All less than 4, no. Anything not 6, that works. Oh, all greater than 3, that works too, and that one's worth 8 points. All right, we're going to take that one. So this one goes away. And our bonus was 2 separate workshop rewards. Do we need to bump on anything? Green track, yes. What do I have the most? Yellow track is where I want to get the top. No, let's do... I'm going to try and get another multiplication token, so I need a lot more brass and coal. But I also need innovation, because our innovation sucks right now. Okay, let's do brass and coal. So 1 brass, 2 coal. And we've gotten that, which is just going to automatically give us 8 points. That was great. Now we can take, oops, who took this one? I think she took it. It was the gray one, so this actually should be gone. I get all 3 rewards. So a book, addition gear, which we definitely need, and one of these. Let's get a green because we're about to max out green. So I'll take this. Oh, I don't have 2 cards to play. Ah, man. Okay. I guess we'll take this one then. So I get to go bump green, take a money, take a card. Bump green, which gives us a brass. Eureka. And this little token, which gives us 2 points for each of these. Money. And a card. I wrote an article and met a society. I consulted an expert, worked on the engine, and had dinner at Auckland Park. I feel like I'm playing Let's Go to Japan, but let's go to London. Okay. Anything else I need to do? I need to build. It would be nice if I had a book. I do have a book. If there's cards, amazing. Really? Move to a town? What's a good town around here? 2 coal, innovation money, draw card, research. Oh, that one's pretty nice too. Oh, but I don't have a disc here to do that. So it's probably gonna be this one. Yeah, it's definitely that one. Okay, so we're playing a book. Place a disc, which we're committing. Uh, 5 plus 3 minus 1. Yeah, let's do this one. All right. So this disc goes here, and we do the level 1 advanced action of it, which means take anything here. We'll just take an additional, well, might not have enough turns because we want to install. You know what? I might not. Yeah. Dang it. I want to save my book to get a multiplication gear. How am I going to get a book? Figure out a way to get it. Could have got me booked. Anyway, am I going to get another green action? Maybe. Pink here, green here. But green, I can't get a nice green. It only costs 3 innovation. Oh, I get a multiplication here. It only costs 3 innovation. I don't have any innovation. Goodness, this is tough at the end of the game. Now we see why this is a 4-point difficulty. Okay. I am going to sacrifice the points to not do that. And take my book back. And instead, we'll just build gear. And we're doing the multiply here, addition here. So 2 brass, 1 coal. Oh, okay. We've now satisfied the 3 addition gears, so we get a disc here for 7 points. All right, we got all 3 rewards, right? Okay, this is gone. Bot's turn. How come they don't have as many dice? Oh no, it's the same. It's right. Okay. I was like, oh, that turn just took so long. I thought we were gonna like our last action. 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Take the 4. Can't bump the 6. Can't bump the 6. Can come here. Yellow or gray. Bumps yellow. It's a 3. So it's gonna get solar ward. There's no empties, right? No. Solar ward for being a 3, which goes up on the yellow track. Gets a breakthrough, just another solar reward, which is take a card. What action is that? Play a partner card from your hand. What the heck does that mean for her? I think she just takes one, right? Why wouldn't they have a list of solo rewards? Partner card. Here we go. This overlay is instructed to gain or play a partner card outside of yellow. Here we find it. Okay. If it's a 1 or 2, partnered out with the most PP. Okay, based on. Okay, so what was I going to say? She's instructed to gain this. Her active die is yellow. Oh, it's a 3. So she takes this one. And that's no symbol, so it goes here. Okay, that was what that was worth. Now this 3 comes back into her bag, and she gets 2 bumps on yellow. Ooh, she's gonna make a top for me. And then she doesn't have a book, and she can't play here. Okay. All right, we need this pink 6. The problem is I can't get it with this blue 3. So I'm going to have to pay an extra coal, which I have, to move this 6 2 spaces. So you pay a coal, you can move an additional space. I did not plan well. Take this purple 6 and we put it here. I cannot play, oh, I can play a card. It's a free coal. Sure, we'll do it. So that bumps down to a 5. It gives us, we have 1 card, so we get a coal and 2 money. It might make the difference because we're going to be a little bit strapped for coal here. Okay, that was my card. I activate purples, which is 1 purple bump. She hasn't got one purple at all. And now I can go 4 coal. Can't do that. build a gear. This one's not going to score much at all, so we might as well do the minus. Just to get... Oh no, we can't because we got to do our multiplication one. How am I going to get this? I have to take a yellow die. Or a gray die. Okay, I think we'll be all right. Yeah, have a plan. I have... Might not work. We're going to do it. All right, that's the end of my turn because I decided not to spend stuff. Bot's turn. Random. Set this as a 5. That's a 6. It is yellow. Uh, 3, 4, 5. So she's going to this room. Takes this card. It is a green card. This goes away. All right, that was that. Cycle market, improved action. She does have level 1. Gives her 1 additional solo reward. Let's go up on innovation. She cannot. Good. And builds the gear. Oh, she got her multiplication out. That's going to be a big one. 3 plus 4 is 7 times 3 is 21. It's not the best, but... Oh, no. She should have built this one a long time ago. Okay, she hasn't got that one yet. Hasn't got that one yet. Close to it, though. Okay, our turn. We want to secure this yellow die. I think we do. But I'm going to get the research bump when yellow bumps out, right? But I don't want to draw 2 cards, really. So I would rather have this brass, so I can try to get up to this 4 brass, 3 coal one. So we're going to do boom, boom, by spending a coal. And then we'll take the bump here, which is going to be on this track. Right. I'm getting 2 bumps on yellow. Don't need that bump. I need this bump. Okay. So I got a bump for here for the yellow die. This one is empty, which gives me a brass. Refills. Okay. This 4 comes here. I can play a card, which I cannot, so nothing for the card. Then I activate yellow, which gives me 2 bumps on yellow. That's a Eureka here, which is 2 coal. I'm just going to call it Eureka from here on. Right there. Okay. So that's all the dice I'm going to take the whole game. The next 2 turns are going to be playing them. And you are allowed, I could take a 3rd dice, I just wouldn't fill my board. Because as soon as someone fills their board, the game's over. Or it triggers the end of the game anyway. Okay, so her last die that she's going to grab is a 1, 2, 3, a 5, bumping out a 3. She's going to get 1 reward for that, 1 reward for that, and it's low, so 3 rewards. Becomes a 6. She's going to get all these rewards. So she's going to claim a thing and she wants the pink one. I'm already there, so she gets 3 points only. She gets a bump on the blue track. She didn't make it to the top of any tracks. She's very close, but didn't make it yet. And a bump. Okay. That's her 3 rewards for taking this. This blue dice will go in her bag. She'll get 1 bump on blue. Oh, she's red. Oh, she did make it to the top. Okay, so that gives her another bump here. Plus this tile. Get 2 points for blue cards. Bluff there, and then she'll spend her book. Oh, it's on Steam. You'd think she would just do a gear if she's already, like, this one can never score 40 on level 2, but whatever. Okay, my turn. We want to pink or yellow first. We do pink. We already got the book for yellow, so that's fine. We do pink first, we get this, which gives us 3 bumps on... No, it won't be 3 bumps on yellow, because we're not going to activate it again. So I don't think it matters other than which one of these we want. And it's going to go here first, so we get the last 2 brass that we need. That's a 4, a 1, and it's going to be a 4 yellow. All the same color, no. No yellows, no. Less than 4, no. Same numbers, no. Ascending. Oh, none of them score. Shoot. What will these be? A 5, 3, 4? So they're not ascending. They're not ascending. They're not the same. They're all yellow and pink unless they're... Crap, none of these work. Dang it. So maybe we go yellow first, just hoping that she takes one of these pink actions. I don't know how many pink dice she got in here. But we'll do that. We'll just hope and pray. So we'll put the 4 here. Do a yellow action. We're going to spend... Which of these cards? We could take this room and then take this card, and that would be worth 2 points, plus the 2 here. That's our best bet. We wouldn't be able to play it, though. We're not going to be able to play any of these, because we're playing a pink 5 our last... Oh, no, we're not drafting any more dice. So we're not going to play it anyway. Oh, we are going to play it, because of this. Okay. So, is this one we want? Oh, it's buy one of these for 5 money? I guess we could buy one knowing it's not going to score just to see a new one. Probably our best bet. All right, we're going to gamble. So, we're going to pay 4 money. 1, 2, 3, 4. Each of these dollars is 1/10 of a point. So we just spent almost a half a point. Put... I mean, it doesn't matter what disc. We're not going to put gears there. I did horrible on gears this game. That goes there. Now we can take any of these cards. We're going to take Joseph Marie Jacquard. And we also get to draw a card. This goes away. These over. We do need to remove a card, and we need to make sure we don't remove green cards. Hopefully I haven't removed a green card, but and nothing that's worth points. So let's get rid of Luigi Federico. Okay. Then we get to take our advanced action, which is play a card out of our hand for free. So we're going to take Joseph Marie Jacquard. We go up on innovation. We pay 5 money. And we're just going to take none of these. What's more likely to score? Probably like the no 1 to 6s. That comes out again. So let's put this one here, the one we're not going to score. So I'll take this 10-pointer so the bot doesn't get it. That, oh, that doesn't remove the bottom because we're not actually doing this action. If I had planned, I probably should have done purple first and then used him to get the one we wanted. Oh well. We only get to see one. Let's see what it is. All different numbers. 5, 4, 5. Dang it. That wouldn't have worked here either, though. Oh well. Cost ourselves 6 points. Then we had to draw 2 cards. That. And then that's it. Oh, then we can, no, that's not it. Pay our book. We want the 5-2 or 4-3. Oh, we forgot to grab our 2 brass for that. That was the whole reason we did that. Either way, we're not going to get this out, so it doesn't matter. Let's take the 5-2. All right, bot's final turn of the game. Let's see what dice. We're hoping purple. We're hoping purple. It is blue. Set to a 1. Oh, no, it's blue, meaning they're going to flip a gear. Okay, fine. They're going with a 1, a blue 1. They want to the nearest university matched an objective not claimed yet. Well, they want a university in each region, so they want to go to the blue. So the closest blue region is there. And that is Birmingham. So this is a southern, I guess. Draw card and 2 coal. What do we think this one is? Gain an assignment, gain a partner card. Yeah, I think it's gonna be one of, no, those are 1-pointers. Huh. I don't know. I mean, I guess we could just guess. Oh, maybe this is not technically a southern. Maybe this is central. Oh yeah, it is central. Okay. Because the top ones have their names. Why can't you do that in there? Okay, so it's probably a partner card, and so it's definitely this one, 14. So their number was a 1, so they go for the highest victory point card, which is a 2. And this one goes on yellow. Bills. And the solo reward, they get to remove a disc. Okay. That was for the blue action. Do they have any advanced? They do. They have the 2nd level one, which is also move the traveler near a small city using the above movement rules. Okay, so she wants to go to the small city, trying to get up to these. Oh, she should technically here. The closest small city to try and get to purple. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, she's going here. Innovation and solo reward. Can't get innovation. Goes up on blue track. Can't go up on blue track. Goes up on yellow track. Ah, steals this. That's good. That's 4 extra points for her and another bump. Draws a card. She wants this card. Red pile. And her game is over. No, she flips a gear. Whatever. At least she didn't get the 2nd player. That would have been, no, 8-16. For us, our final action, play this purple here. I'd love one to let me play a gear or something, but not going to happen. And none of these score, right? In this column, 5, 5, 4. Same color, ascending, all different numbers. Nope, none of them score. So we'll take this one. Draw 3 cards. Puts us over a limit, doesn't matter. 1, 2, 3. We might have been over. No, we are at 4. Okay. And what was the next one? Consecutive numbers. Nope, didn't have that one either. Close. Didn't have that one. Or I don't know if that works. Oh no, this one would have to be a 6, maybe. Okay. That was this action. Now I need to take all 3 of these. I would love to bump on purple. That's 2 points. Yellow doesn't get me anything. Blue doesn't really help. Green doesn't help. All right, so I'd like a purple bump, please. Take this card. That bumps me on purple, which gets 2 money. And this token. Oh, it's like self-fulfilling. And it gives me one of these, which doesn't matter. Then I'll take a book and an edition year. Just seeing if any of these would change my fate more than building the multiplication, but no, definitely build the multiplication is my final action. 5 brass, 2 multiplication tile goes here. We're only going to get 30 out of it. I mean, this is technically 30 as well, but I kind of like 9 times 5 is 45. Either way, it's the same amount of points. We'll put on the purple one. For fun. Okay. Is that the end of the game? Yeah, that's the end of the game. Let's go into scoring. So, the scoring that we have here, first one is objective. So wherever you have a disc, she has, oh, didn't get this one. Nobody got that one. 3 rooms. Okay. So she got 10. I got 7. All right. Next one. Travel. I did not travel. I did not leave London. She gets 6. I get 0. All right. Looking good. Lecture. So that's here. No. Each institution based on the most distant row. So we tied here, so we split. Then each of us has this one, so we're going to get 5 each. This is not looking good, guys. Meeting. So I think I might have played the cards wrong. Anyway, I have the majority here, so I get this one. 2 times every green card. How many green cards I have? 2. Okay. She has the majority here. 2 times every red card. And then we tie here, so we both get a 1. Okay. For each science token, you earn PP equal value of the token partner card. You have matching that science. Okay, so she has 2 yellows times 1 is 2 points, and 2 reds times 2 is 4. So 6 points there. Draw my last one into my hand. I have 2 greens. Let me remove this one. Actually, I can see 1, 2 greens. That's 4, and I have 2 yellows. So I also get 6. Now we just get the points equal to their value. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and she actually had 3 of these, so I need to give her 2 more. So 11, and change this to an 8. That's the ugliest 8 ever, but okay. My cards are worth 4. Oh, those one's out of game. 2, 4, 6. I think on level 2, she's supposed to move these cards somewhere else, and then she moves them over. I can't remember. Whatever. Apparently we're playing on harder difficulty. All right, for every programs. So, greater than 3, done. That's 8. All purple, done. That's 8. Same numbers, no. That one's not 4. Only 3s and 4s, yes. So that's 8 more. We're at 24. Different, no consecutives. So we have no consecutives and they're all different. So that's 10. 34. Support, no. So 34 for that. Her programs, she has 2. She gets 16. All right, made up some points there. Completed lines. All right, so her completed lines, you can see on the difficulty card, which the TTS doesn't actually have. But this is going to be 5 plus 6 plus 4 is 15. Write it here. No, I can't write it there. All right. This one is going to be 7 times 3 is 21. 15, 21. And that's the only completed she has because she doesn't have this gear here, this gear, or this gear. So just the 2 rows. Interesting. Okay. But that is 36 points. It's possible that I forgot to build a gear for her on one turn. It's easy to remember that. But she spent a lot of books, and every time she spends a book, she doesn't build a gear. And then she only has a couple discs out there. But okay, for our lines, remember we maxed out at 30. This one's not complete, so we don't score it. This one, 3 plus 3 times 5 is 30. That's good. And then, am I only scoring 2? That was just bad. Whatever, I guess we went for high scoring points. 4 plus 3 is 7, times 4 is 28. So we did 2 big scores rather than do a bunch of little ones. So 58 here. That is much more than she did, so I think we're on a good track again. All right, now I think we're going to lose points for every gear you did not construct. She missed 5, so minus 10. I missed a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's minus 14. Innovation, number of spaces, innovation track. Oh, so if you're at the top of the track, I was not at the top. So 4 points for being at the top. She is at the top, so she gets 4. 0. Assignment scoring. So the ones that she got to the top of were yellow, blue, and she was the first to get there, so she's got 2, and those are the 2 ones she has. But she has 3 cards times 2 is 6 points for that. And I got to the purple track and the green track, so in opposite her. It's first on both of those, so 2 points each. So 4 cards is 8. Hey, nice. Lastly is leftovers. So for every book, I get 1 point. I have there. And every 10 resources, I am just short. 7. So just 1 point for leftovers. She gets a point per book. She doesn't have any books. Let's see if I got all her stuff right. Level 2. Oh, she claims a 1x on the research track, but she doesn't have any other cards, so I guess she doesn't. Level 3 and level 4, no, so that doesn't change. Doesn't claim any extra objectives. Just 2 leftovers. Okay, so let's add it up. Oh, math on camera. 10, 16, 21, 29, 40, 56. Let's add the 6, 40, 62, 92, 82, 92. That's double the score. She got a level 1. All right, 7, 12, 18, 24, 58. Oh, that's nice. 106, 116, 116, 102, 110, 111. Which is, I got 150 my first game on the easy. Okay, so pretty solid victory, 20-point victory on level 2. There's definitely probability that I forgot a gear. So let's just think, what would she got if she got this gear? That is an additional 5 plus 3, 16 points, which is not enough to beat me. That's 108. If I forgot 2 gears, then she definitely wins. But I don't think I forgot 2 gears. Maybe I did. You guys will let me know in the comments for sure. It's a complicated game. A 4-star difficulty to play the solo bot plus film and try to explain how to play the game at the same time. Very, very challenging. So hopefully I did okay, at least to give you an idea of how the game goes. Let's talk about my thoughts on the game. I've already mentioned that I was super excited about this game because it had a programming theme, and I am a programmer. But there's not a lot of programming in the game, other than just kind of themed around Ada. She went and taught at colleges, she had meetings, she traveled all over London, and she studied. So those are the 4 actions. A little bit of programming with the dice selection. You've got to move the dice to plan where you want the dice to get the lower dice to plan your actions. I guess that's programming. But it's still a lot of fun. I just would not call this a programming themed game. But it's a lot of fun. It's dice drafting, action selection, a little bit of majority scoring, and some layout. Like being able to lay these out to score. You want to have low dice so you can play cards, but you want to have high dice so you can score, but then you want to remove the disc in the right order so you can play the gears. And I was left here with 3 gears. I just couldn't get them out because I didn't have enough resources. And I think that was okay because we just maximized 2 rows to be really high. But if I had gotten 1 more multiplication out, that's 30 extra points. And that's what the rule book tells you to do, is get 3 multiplication out. I just couldn't do it. I'd have to have a ton more brass, right? Cards, I'm not as fan of the deck building nature of this game because I don't think one card is necessarily that much better than the other. You're not like replacing a crappy card with a really good card, and there's not enough time and opportunity to specialize in a particular type of card to maximize your points. So the points just kind of seem random. And I do like the playing cards where like some of them cost cards to play cards, and then this whole extra action here, which is like play a card for free. That sounds like it seems like a really good reward, especially if you have some decent cards that synergize. But yeah, it's pretty fun. What else? Let's talk about solo. The bot is super easy to run. When I'm not filming and I can just focus on step by step, really easy. You just read it out loud, do everything. If you got a physical copy, like I said before, it's got a player aid that just says, do this, do this, do this, flip over. Next turn, take a die, do this, and flip it over. So it's really hard to mess up at that point. I like that the bot has 4 levels of difficulty. Level 1 was a great intro where I really didn't have to care what the bot was doing because I knew it was going to win. And then level 2, now I've got to get a little bit more strategy in what I allow the bot to have as far as dice and scoring conditions and all that other kind of stuff. And level 3, I don't know. I'm probably going to be 150 points, and I'm going to barely earn a squeak by even if I get my maximum score. And I've heard level 4 is just brutal. Like, there's no way you're going to win that unless you've played and perfected this game. As far as like the actions, like I didn't do a blue action. There's not a blue dice on my board, and that's 2 games in a row when I haven't. So I don't know, is that because these bonuses don't seem as lucrative? Maybe they are. Maybe I'm just not looking at them close enough. But a lot of money to drive around. And maybe that's why I'm like, oh, I always have tons of money because I never spend it to travel. Yes, if you have a lot of money, you could just take a boat and get way up into these purple rewards way early on because that's like a multiplier. It's one of the P things, plus 4 points. Yeah, I guess if you early on try and take this boat, it seems like 5 or 6 actions you've got to dedicate to blue of your 9. Yes, if you have the bonus action where you go into the little cities and not the universities, maybe it's only like 4. Still, it's a big dedication. But you can see we did 2 yellows, 3 greens, 3 purples, 2 greens, and the 2 wilds. So we were pretty split up. We didn't focus. And some games like this require you to just like focus on 1 or 2 tracks, right? Or 1 or 2 areas. This did allow us to, show off a little bit of everything except blue. The workshop's fun. I don't find it as restrictive in the solo game as far as like getting a die that I want, a reward I want. It's not like painstakingly like decision making. I think in a 4-player game though, it might be because you're just like, oh, I have to have a green 4 or something, and someone takes it, and you might never see a green 4 the rest of the game. Like, it's if you want to get a die, you've got to grab it. The refill mechanism is cool. I think someone should have got 3 money here. Was that me? No, he took the last die. Oh yeah, because I gave him 3 rewards. I just didn't bother refill because we don't need it. Can you see how easy it is to miss things? Whatever. Okay, that's all the comments I have. Really cool, cool game, and hopefully it comes out so we can actually buy it soon. Let me know your guys' thoughts. As always, if I made any mistakes playing the game, put them down in comments below. Be kind, put timestamps so that everybody can benefit. And let me know what you'd like to see next. I think up next on the docket is the Great Library, which is another Vital Lacerda game. But I've got to play that probably 3 or 4 times before I'm going to comfortable filming it. So look for that soon. And I'll see you guys later. Catch you later. Bye.